Hey Google, what's the status of the speed oven?
The oven has been cooking for another 28 seconds and will be done in 28 seconds.
Okay, perfect. Now I want to check on my jacket that I put in the styler. Hey Google, what's the status of the styler?
The styler has been drying for another 3 minutes and will be done in 10 minutes.
So what is the LG styler? Okay, the LG styler reduces wrinkles and odors. The LG styler also helps sanitize and even dry sensitive garments, sports equipment, kids' toys, and more in as little as 20 minutes. And the best part is...
Hey everyone, my name is Mike, and this is my house. Pretty nice, right? So let me just explain to you how this is going to work, just so you can adjust accordingly. I'm going to be walking around a little bit, so I'm going to go in that direction, and I'm going to go in this direction. So if you're here, that's fine. Some people can be here, and that's fine, and that is a perfect spot. So just so you know. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to give you a glimpse into my life, and a glimpse into how AI can make your day way more convenient. So we're going to walk through what could be a typical weekend morning. So let's just imagine that it's Saturday, 8 a.m. I wake up and there are 1,000 different things I could possibly do, but here's what I'm going to do. This LG ThinQ speaker actually has Google Assistant built in. Now I have set mine up so that it turns on the light, it turns on my air purifier, and it gives me my schedule for the day, all with a simple good morning. So here's how it works. Hey Google, good morning.
Good morning, Mike. It is 11:28 a.m. By the way, you need to plan a day trip with the kids. Kate is on a business trip. Have a great day.
So the lights came on, I got my schedule, I am going on a day trip with my kids, and it turned on the air purifier. So I'm just going to head on over here. So this is the LG PuraCare 360. It has this really unique 360-degree design, so it actually absorbs impurities from all angles. So we're talking dust, can you guys hear me? Dust and gas. It also has the world's most sensitive PM 1.0 dust sensor. Now, it's embarrassing. It's a text message from my wife. You may have heard on the speaker. She's on a business trip. She says, "Have a great trip with the kids. I love you, and I will see you soon." Well, what a great way to start a Saturday. Now, the other way I like to start my Saturday, is with a little bit of stretching just to limber up for the day. But before I get to my workout, I want to set up a couple things. I want to make sure that I have something nice and cool to drink, so I want to make sure I have ice. Here's how I do it. I just hold down on the side button for a moment, and I say, turn on Ice Plus in refrigerator.
Okay, turning on Ice Plus on the refrigerator.
If you look up there, you can see it. There we go, Ice Plus is on. Now the Ice Plus function makes ice faster. Very convenient. So by the time I'm done with my admittedly short workout, I'm going to have plenty of ice. Next, turn on air conditioner.
Sure, turning on the air conditioner.
There you go. Just a moment, that's going to turn on. It obviously takes a few seconds, it's not instantaneous. So I want to draw your attention to that little camera right below the LG symbol. That camera senses when people are in the room and where they are, so it can send cool wind in their direction. And finally, I want to set the perfect temperature. There we go, there we go. Set temperature to 68 degrees.
You got it, setting the air conditioner to 68 degrees.
So that's going to drop down to 68 degrees for me. Now, what have I done? I have made sure I have ice on hand, I have turned on my air conditioner, and set the perfect temperature, all with a few simple voice commands. Now, the cool air is going to find me on its own. How could you not love living in a house that does everything you just ask it to? Now, if you're going to work out, you can't do so properly without some music. Now, I tend to wake up before the rest of my family, but I can still have music with my workout with the Tone Wireless in-ear headset. I'll just do one. Now, if I press this little button on the side here, I can control my music with Google Assistant. Play workout playlist. It's a little quiet, but that's what I'm listening to. Obviously, I usually just do it with my headset so I don't wake up the kids. Now, let's get to the workout. Show a stretching video in TV. Oh no, that wasn't supposed to happen. That was a first. show a stretching video in TV. That's what I'm looking for, all right. So, feel free to join me. It's a quick 45-minute workout, so just go ahead. I'm kidding, it's about 20 seconds. You can stretch out your your quads. I know you have about 8 hours left of CES to walk around. I don't know, you can feel it, can't you? You're dying to do it. All right, I think that's good for the day. We're gonna go ahead and end it there. Stop music. Now, I have a lot to get to. The plan for the day is I want a day trip with the kids, so I need to wake them up. And here's how I do that. Excuse me? I think I accidentally hit it. Stop music. Doesn't work so well. Now here's how I wake up my kids. If I say broadcast, I can actually tell Google Assistant on my V30 to broadcast anything I want on every single speaker in my house. Here's how it works. Long hold. Broadcast, kids, wake up. There it comes. Kids, wake up. Now, that's what I just recorded, so I could have said anything. Now, while I wait for the little ones to wake up, I'm going to head over here. And I'm going to do a quick load of laundry. Now, laundry is, of course, very simple. You can actually, if you can't see me, you can see it up there on the screen, just so you know. Throw in my clothes. Make sure that's closed. Turn it on. Hold down for a moment. And I'm good to go. Now I can do my smaller loads down here, and I can do my larger loads up here in the LG Twin Wash. I don't hear anyone waking up upstairs, so I need to turn to plan B. Here's plan B. Playing music
from Spotify.
on home group. Okay. Double up there. This never fails. There we go. So, what am I doing? I'm now blasting music on every single speaker in my house. This never fails to wake them up. And I leave. There they are. There it is. Look how excited they are. Stop music. One more. There it is. Stop music. Perfect. Now, you can actually join multiple LG ThinQ speakers or any other cast-enabled device together in one group for synchronized playback throughout your entire house. So I'm sure you guys can think of some creative uses for that. Now, I've done the trickiest part in the morning. Let's switch on over here. Now, we should probably make plans for our day trip. Now, last year, we went to the Grand Canyon, and the whole family had a blast. Actually, let's check out some pictures from that trip. Show me my photos of the Grand Canyon.
I found this in your Google Photos.
That was a really fun trip, and I am a surprisingly good photographer. But I will say, Grand Canyon's 4 or 5 hours away from here, which is a bit much for today, so maybe we should check out someplace closer, like, I don't know, Calico Basin. Let's check the weather. What's the weather like in Calico Basin?
Right now in Calico Basin, it's 52 and mostly sunny.
Perfect for a hike.
Mostly sunny, with a forecasted high of 55 and a low of 38.
All right, let's get some directions then. Show me directions from Vegas to Calico Basin.
Okay, Calico Basin Road.
Good, and that is the kind of distance I am talking about. Oh, just in time, my laundry is done. Excuse me. Now, one more thing about the LG Twin Wash. The LG Twin Wash uses what's called LG Deep ThinQ technology. So LG Deep ThinQ technology analyzes my behavior, so it knows things like I tend to run an extra rinse cycle, so it goes ahead and it does it for me, so I don't have to worry about things like laundry details. Now, we know where we're going, we have directions. Next thing we need is lunch for our day trip. You can help me out if you want. Now, before I get to the actual lunch, I'm going to make sure we have a snack, and who doesn't like freshly baked homemade cookies on a day trip? Let me show you how to make cookies. First, it really helps if they're already prepped in the fridge. Come over here. Jobs for the oven. I'm going to set my timer. That should do it. I'm going to hit start. And we'll get back to that in a minute. Now, let's make the actual bulk of the lunch. And you're going to really like this. I can use the AR function on my phone, the augmented reality, to actually check inside my fridge the foods we previously tagged. Let's see if I do this. Here we go. Well, I'll tell you, if you look up there, distract them. Look up there, you'll see exactly what I typically see, which is, oh, there it is. There it is. Just takes a moment. I can actually see the foods that are in my fridge. So I'm seeing mozzarella cheese, I'm seeing tomatoes, I'm seeing chicken breast. And the coolest part, actually, is if I just walk up closer, they stay where they are. Now, I can actually move around and see the back. I can actually zoom in close enough to read the nutrition facts. Now, if I go ahead and I take those foods out, well-organized fridge. And if I scan them with my phone, there we go. Okay, now my phone actually recognizes what these things are, and it recommends recipes to me. So if you go ahead and look up there, you'll see exactly what I'm seeing. That's right, it recognizes what they are. So I'm seeing recipes for salad, I'm seeing a pasta recipe, and I'm seeing mozzarella chicken sandwiches. My kids happen to love mozzarella chicken sandwiches. The problem is sometimes I forget how to make mozzarella chicken sandwiches. Hey Google, show me how to make mozzarella chicken sandwiches.
Alright, here's what I found on YouTube. Okay, I've got a recipe called mozzarella chicken sandwiches.
Perfect. Now, I've got a recipe here. My hands are full in the kitchen. I appreciate the help I get from the LG View. That's the speaker plus the screen. Here's what I can do. I can talk to Google, I can ask questions, I can search for recipes, I can watch YouTube videos, I can search Google Images, and I can also make video phone calls. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and do exactly what it told me. It's like a cooking show. I'm going to go ahead and stick my chicken breasts in the oven. I'm going to set my controls, set my timer. There we go. And I can take care of other things while I wait for those to cook. What else do we need on a day trip? We need some drinks. Let's see what we have. Well, we have nothing but barbecue sauce and raspberry jam. I think we're going to have to make a stop at a grocery store. So I'm just going to ask Google, hey Google, show me how to get to the nearest grocery store.
The best way to get to Century Food Mart by car is the East Desert Inn Road. It will take about 7 minutes in light traffic. You can see the full directions on your phone.
So not only is it going to tell me the best route, it's also going to send the directions, as you heard, straight to my V30. You can actually see what they look like up there. Very convenient. Now, just like I can ask for directions, I'm going to move on over here. Just like I can ask for directions, I can also check on my other appliances. So let's say I want to see how our cookies are doing in the stove. Sorry. I simply ask, hey Google, what's the status of the speed oven?
The speed oven has been cooking for another 24 seconds and will be done in 24 seconds.
Okay, I know that. Now I also want to check on my jacket that I put in the styler. Hey Google, what's the status of the styler?
The styler is in drying for another 3 minutes and will be done in 10 minutes.
What is the LG styler? Common question. The LG styler reduces wrinkles and odors. It helps to sanitize and even dry things like delicate garments, kids' toys, sports equipment, and it can take as little as, there we go, it takes as little as 20 minutes. And the best part is, it uses pure water, no chemicals. Now, let's fast forward in time a few minutes. I've taken my cookies out of the oven, got my chicken breasts out, I threw together our sandwiches, I'm all packed up, I'm ready to go, haven't even broken a sweat. Now, what if your mornings can be this magical? This is not magic anymore, this is reality, this is AI. Now, LG ThinkQ and Google Assistant can streamline your day and leave you time for the more important things. Hey kids, I'll meet you guys outside.
We'll be right down.
they always answer so well. Now, last thing I want to let you guys know, the LG ThinQ speaker actually helps manage any smart home appliance that works with Google Assistant. And finally, watch what happens when I simply say, I'm leaving. You're going to see the lights turn off, you're going to see the air purifier and the air conditioner shut down, and you're going to see the robot vacuum cleaner start up and get to work cleaning my awesome house. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the presentation and a little slice of life with AI, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the LG exhibition. Thanks so much. Hey Google, I'm leaving.
Okay, have a great day.
Alright, thank you everyone for staying for the full presentation and learning more about the interactions between the full breadth of LG AI technologies and Google Assistant. When you go ahead, please exit out the door to the front of the suite.